Today, the 29th day of January 2019. The news headline: Biafra, election boycott order by our supreme leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a done deal. In the history of prophecy, I have come to understand that a true prophet is one-line Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of Indigenous People of Biafra. He has time long given prophecies, and today almost all have come to fulfillment. The forthcoming election boycott has become a thing of the past because it is a prophecy from a prophet. The atmosphere has endorsed it and it must come to pass. The election boycott, as declared by our leader the Joshua of our time, will in time become history. Every sane mind in Nigeria has come to the realization that Nigeria is unworkable. Living in Nigeria as a country since 1914 and gained their independence 1st of October 1960, and since then till date, what have we achieved as a country and as a Biafran? Nothing. Rather, they achieved a high level of corrupt leaders, looters, fraudsters, murderers, terrorists and killers. The Nigeria leaders have all committed atrocities and impunity in the highest level, and with all these devilish acts, we have succeeded in boycotting the election. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu needs not to beg anyone to boycott the election because we all have been affected by this pestilence, and our only cure is a total boycott of every election in Nigeria. Biafrans, are we going to continue living in this contraption or entity built by the British, or are we going to prove to the whole world that we are Biafrans and not Nigerians? And we have decided in full force to strive with our leader in making sure Biafra is restored by boycotting every election that concern the Zoo Nigeria as a country, by starting with the February 16th election, which is their presidential election, and also to prove to the world that our feelings of disdain to this country Nigeria is worth the boycott. I'm flabbergasted hearing one idiotic senator from the East saying that Biafrans have agreed to vote in this upcoming elections, and I begin to ask myself who made that lunatic senator the mouthpiece of the Biafrans, because the last time I checked, the leadership to speak for the Biafrans was handed over to the supreme leader of Ipob, which is in the person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and only what comes out of his mouth we Biafrans must follow. So anyone apart from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu speaking for the Biafran people, any other person, for now, cannot speak for us the Biafrans. Biafrans, we all must boycott anything boycottable as far as the Zoo Nigeria elections is concerned. The boycotting of elections of the Zoo still stands and is irreversible because our minds are made up and determined to get it right this time around, and no going back from this, because the struggle continues until we achieve our goal, which is restoring the sovereign state of Biafra that flows with milk and honey, with our supreme leader the Ahmadite one of Biafra land and the Joshua of our time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Edited by Aguogich and Wyndham. Published by Nwewuchi Ukwu. For Amuchi Ukwu Writers. News source: www.thebiafratelegraph.co